hydration is really the key component to getting things going in the morning, right? So first thing in the morning, we're gonna do the 2 yin yang of hydration. We're gonna wake up and pee, obviously, right? So we're gonna empty the system and then we're gonna fill it back up. And so how you wanna drink water, how much you wanna drink water is sort of really up to you. You can't go wrong. I just, like I said, first thing, pee, go fill this up. I personally put in about 20 ounces and just put in a little electrolyte packet. You can get any kind. I just pour that in there, stir that up, and drink all of my 20 ounces. I'm in a hot Florida environment, so I'm always needing hydration anyways. So I fill myself up before I start my movement, right? So that's our point. If movement is our peak and recovery is our opposite, before movement, we want to hydrate, right? So think lightning in water, electricity in water is charging. We're electricity and we're water. We want to fill up our water so we can have this charge of energy going into our movement. Give our body that energy and that hydration our whole system needs before we do our movement, not after. So after, we can start to take in hydration maybe via protein or then nutrients. But we're gonna start with water, hydration, and minerals, right? And sort of, you can do different versions of things. So this is, again, just the way I do it. I have water with minerals first thing in the morning and second thing in the morning. So, or second cycle. So my first day pull, I check in with water and minerals. My second day pull, again, because it's still in my build up phase, right? I think building up, I'm again gonna have another packet of minerals with, or electrolytes and minerals with my water. So first 2 cycles, I have 20 ounces of water with electrolytes and minerals. Then by my third cycle in the day, this is me, I'm not necessarily recommending this, although it is good. I'm just giving this out as concepts so you can do it yourself. Then I have arginine. So I take a scoop of arginine or arginine, put it in there, stir it up, and drink that. So I'm still getting my 20 ounces of water, but now I've just put a little different version of what I'm getting in. This helps with the heart health during peak circulation time. So it's helping me circulate more easily. My heart health, so I don't have to do the intense things. It's just kind of taking care of it as I'm moving through my stretching sequences. Then as I move into this later day pull, right, I go vitamin B. So this is for a vitamin B packet before my sort of strength training. Because I want a little bit of energy, but I don't want caffeine really at that point. It just doesn't work well for me. So at these check-in times right here, you're gonna see, right, water and minerals. Again, water and electrolytes and minerals before in the build-up phase for me. Then arginine during peak heart time with the water. Then vitamin B with this, another 20 ounces of water before my lifting session to help my nervous system. And then as we fade into later in the day, it's not so much about getting this amount. For me, it's getting a little bit less, but I have the water in something like a calm drink, or I have reishi, which helps regulate my emotions during the peak family times, right? After work, after school. That's sometimes an emotional time, so I use the water as a vehicle for reishi, for the calm drink, which helps as I get closer to the nighttime, right? And that's sort of how I cycle hydration, getting 20 ounces of water each time, but not just being bored by just drinking water only, although that is great. If you just want to drink water, put a little bit of minerals in there, perfect. Another variation, again, which I said is the electrolytes, arginine, vitamin B, and then like the calm drink and the reishi, just using the water to get a little more hydration in. That is how I use the water as a pivot point in the system, right? So these points, these check-ins happen an hour opposite of the food usually. So an hour after I finished eating, and I'm in the recovery swing, hydration comes back in to take me back into movement again. So we want this before movement, about an hour after food, once we start the cycle. In the beginning of the day, it's the first thing we do, and then that begins the cycle.